What is going on, my peoples? Welcome to another video. How's everyone doing out there? Quick disclaimer, it's thundering outside, wind's blowing hard, there's a little background noise. I apologize. So what's up, guys? Today I want to talk about dedicated servers. Dedicated servers, yes, Ubisoft, you heard it here. You guys are really slacking when it comes to pushing the technologies we need for the future, for the present. Nobody wants to play peer-to-peer anymore. We need dedicated servers. So, guys, girls, are you tired already of playing 4v4? How is mercenary mode working out for you guys out there with a 8-player max? Are you guys keeping up with Call of Duty? The Call of Duty info, Modern Warfare info? I mean, I'm not a big first-person shooter fan. I've kind of moved away from that genre, but boy, they seem like they're really pushing the envelope for things that I would assume Ubisoft would be doing with the Ghost Recon franchise. The gunsmith looks cool, but I don't want to talk about any of that stuff. The PvP looks amazing. They're going to support 100-player PvP. And you know, if you guys out there stuck in your little, this is a tactical game, I don't want a battle royale, guys, I made a battle royale video. I'll link it up here in case you guys, you know, are so close-minded as to what a battle royale game could mean for the Ubisoft franchise. Battle royale doesn't have to be everything we've seen. It can be something completely different, even though it would probably resemble something like H1N1 or PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Really, is what I wanted to say. Even Fortnite, minus building and all that stuff, and all, you know, it doesn't have to be with, you know, chug jugs and any of that stuff. We all understand that, but you guys mean to tell me out there, for you PvP heads, honestly, that you're content with the 4v4 right now, with rezzing your teammates with an unlimited amount of lives, no matter how much they get shot, going to ammo crates, getting your health back? Now, I don't know how Breakpoint is going to be. I don't know if these type of features are going to get, you know, kind of fixed, pushed back a little bit, so it's not as OD. Because I tell you right now, if you played Ghost War enough, you know Ghost War had nothing to do with tactics, or it had to do with who could keep their players up the majority of the time. The majority of the time when you won that game, it was 4v3, 4v2, 4v1, you know, 3v1, 3v2, 3v3, 3v4, you know, like, it had to do with, can you res your players and then kill the other team? And wouldn't you rather, because I know I would, wouldn't you rather an 8v8, no reses, or an 8v8 with a dedicated medic, or maybe one res per person? You know, anything that can push us forward from the 4v4 we were playing. 16v16, 32v32. You mean to tell me you wouldn't want a 50v50 in Ghost Recon on a huge map, with the huge map that we're playing in this open world game? How sick would that be? Now, back to what I'm discussing. Peer-to-peer just isn't working, and the reason why it's not working is for the reasons of this server issue. We're playing on a peer-to-peer system. Peer-to-peer systems can't handle things of that magnitude. Okay, let's check this out. Right here, peer-to-peer servers. Peer-to-peer connections just refer to the kind you already have with your console, or however the developer decides, whatever the developer decides to give you, right? Everyone playing the same game lacks a dedicated server. They're connecting to one another, just like a website, blah, blah, blah. It's how most people enjoy online gaming. It's how a lot of these companies give us online play, with the exclusion of these big battle royale multiplayer games, which, you know, we should be getting dedicated servers at this point with a company like Ubisoft. Now, some games are so massive that special servers are needed in order to support the players. Your typical home internet setup does not have the upload speeds that are high enough to cope with more than a few players. So Ubisoft is putting it on us to host these games with one another. That's why when someone drops, the game freezes. It has to find a new host. A dedicated server, though, has the internet connection with a much higher speed, which can be called upon to support hundreds and hundreds of players at a time. The actual developer behind the game of the side needs a server bank, just a room with many dedicated servers. Just like with traditional banks, the server banks are usually located all over the world to support those areas of the world. Obviously, the cost associated with running these servers, there's a cost, but also maintaining and housing them is substantial. But when you have a game or a company like Ubisoft that's making hand over fist money every quarter, every game, you know, I think it's safe to say that we deserve this. Especially, are you guys paying attention to esports right now? Fortnite is blowing up. I don't care how much you hate Fortnite. I don't care how much you hate battle royale games. They're blowing up. Okay, and for Ubisoft not to want to get a piece of that pie, for Ubisoft not to think to themselves, is Rainbow Six really gonna is that gonna be the only kind of like esport we're looking at? What is it? 5v5, 6v6? I don't even know. I don't play it. But dedicated servers for Ghost Recon franchise is what we need. We need a 8v8, a 16v16, larger maps. I don't want to sit there in a 4v4 for another 2 years. Rezzing my friends. I would think the Ghost War community out there would be tired of this 4v4 BS, man. So maintaining how the stability is unrivaled for dedicated versus peer-to-peer. They create a connection between players that gives everyone an almost identical experience with their game. Almost identical experience with their game. So it also tries to level the playing field with players who are dealing maybe with ping issues. The more complicated a game, the more necessary is, that a dedicated server is used to host it. At the rate it's going, just about every game is going to be this complicated in the very near future. If you have questions about the topic, blah, 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 click here. So this was a quick and simple to the point explanation of peer-to-peer versus dedicated servers. Right? You have your peer-to-peer, it could only host a few people, which is why Ghost War is only 4v4 and why Ubisoft can expand on it. And then dedicated servers. But the problem I have, right? So right here, For Honor, dedicated servers are live. Now this is old. This is an old page that I brought up to show you guys that this can be done. Ubisoft, look, and Ubisoft even admits it to themselves. After a lot of hard work, the For Honor team launched dedicated servers, and we're happy to announce that dedicated servers have been launched. With these successful releases, For Honor players now benefit from a refreshed game experience brought by the new infrastructure. In line with the launch, blah blah blah, Age of Wolves, the dedicated service is the tremendous update that everybody has been waiting for. So we're waiting for that too. Let me keep going though. With our new dedicated server architecture, players will see 3 key changes to their experience. Fluidity. You won't experience the game pause or receive a resync message when a player joins or quits in the game, providing a smoother experience. Just like what I said, the host leaves, it's got to resync. That's not, when you're playing a competitive PvP game, Ghost War, no one wants that. That ruins the entire experience. Connection. The connection also improves, allowing better matchmaking, players in your area, increased match completion ratios for all PvP modes, no more NAT requirements, adding less of a barrier to getting you into the game. And if you're playing with someone having a weaker connection, the impact on your personal experience will be considerably reduced thanks to the infrastructure now in place worldwide. So Ubisoft is telling you right there, dedicated servers are better than the peer-to-peer that we've been providing you with the games like Ghost War and Ghost Recon Wildlands. Moving into Ghost Recon Breakpoint, the Ghost War and Breakpoint is going to be peer-to-peer. We're missing out on all these positives, and it's like the community is being ignored because we've been wanting dedicated servers for a long time now. A long time. Here we go. Here's something else. This is Reddit. Are we ever getting dedicated servers for Ghost War? Right? Now, I'm not going to read through this. Pause it, read through it. Really doesn't matter. We'll pick up this. Look. Forums on a Ubisoft thread, right? Is PvP on peer-to-peer host dedicated servers? Now, it says Ghost Recon Breakpoint because everything has been transferred over, but this is a Wildlands post. As you can see, 9/14/2017. So tired of peer-to-peer lag and intentional lag abuse. These are real issues, and if we deserve a solid PvP from Ubisoft and Ghost Recon. Okay, it's time to move the PvP to the next level. Yeah, try to take a bite out of the esports market. Try to take a bite out of the Fortnite people out there, out of the Overwatch people, out of the PlayerUnknown Battleground people. Why won't Ubisoft try to compete in this market? Because in my opinion, it'll benefit the game. It'll give it more publicity, more notoriety, more people will come to it. And in my opinion, that's more money for Ubisoft, right? So why are they holding back on dedicated servers? That is the question of the day, and I don't know if it's ever going to get answered. I don't know why Ubisoft is slacking with this, or they're lagging behind in this area with this type of technology. But Ubisoft, please, for your community, get it together. We want dedicated servers. We want larger game modes than just 4v4. Even a simple 8v8 that was provided by us, by Sony, back in 2002, 2003 on the console with SOCOM, which I always bring up because you guys know already, if you've been watching my videos, I'm a SOCOM head. I'm an old SOCOM head. I take an 8v8, a 16v16, anything more than a 4v4 at this point. And that's all, guys. That's all I really wanted to talk about. That's all I really wanted to say right now. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you guys even care about Ghost War? Do you guys, outside of your PvE, do you play Ghost Recon PvP, or do you load up Fortnite? Do you load up PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds? Are you a Battle Royale person? Are you on the side where, no, you don't want Ghost Recon to go to Battle Royale route? What's your opinion on all this? Let me know in the comments. Let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Ubisoft, get it together. We want dedicated servers. The community wants dedicated servers. Try to take a bite out of this esports market with Battle Royale. Fortnite is doing big things right now. I would love to see Ghost Recon on the same playing field as Fortnite when it comes to competitive PvP. That's all I have to say right now, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the time. Comment down below. I love you guys and girls, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.